Party the night away, right through summer, right across the country, at New Zealand's best adult clubs. All clubs are open from 7 each night till 6 the next morning, so the party never needs to stop. Calendar Girls, Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch and Queenstown. R18.
So what's on your calendar, boys?
So what's in your calendar, boys? Because I've got nothing on at all. That was the radio ad. Anyway, I know absolutely nothing about this YouTube Go Live, whatever. So I'm just going to try that, I think, and see what happens, see what the crack is. Anyway, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bench sets here that I'm just about to resin. And, oh yeah. I'm going to be using ultra fast resins for the ultra fast 2-to-1 by weight, and it sets up in 4 hours. Be nice and hard by tomorrow morning, and then I can get these bad boys delivered tomorrow night. Anyway, that's my plan. Does this download? I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand any of this, but we'll give it a bit of a crack, and we will see what happens. First up, I'm just going to mix up some ultra fast resin. Rightio. I have to find all my stuff. Got to get all the good stuff, baby. And find myself a stick. I need a stick from my kingdom. Anyway, cracking on. There's a stick. We've got a stick. What else do we need? We need some ultra-fast tabletop. This is the stuff here, guys. That's what you're going to be using. But I've already got some stuff open. Somewhere. Oh yeah. We need gloves. Couple of pairs of those. We need a mixing container. Oh yes. And what else do we need? Oh. We need some resin. Always helps if we have resin and we're doing resin. So 500 of that. So need 1.5 kilos in total. Always put part B hardener into your containers first, and then add part A. And the reason for that is so that we know that all of part A comes into the contact with part B. Now, I think that's the right stuff. I think that's the right stuff. I think so. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. a blind man would be pleased with that. I know I'm running out of gas. I should have gone and bought more gas this morning, but alas, I forgot. My stick is very, very dirty. I got a very dirty stick. No smart ass remarks there, Lynn, about my dirty stick. She's always telling me, clean your sticks, clean your silicone sticks. And I'm like, yeah, a little bit lazy, you know. Anyway, this is 1.5 litres or 1.5 kilos, which is just over 1.5 litres. What I like to do when I'm mixing the ultra fast resin, I put in the resin, put in the hardener volume, I put in the resin volume. Once it's mixed up a fair bit, I add it, so at 1.5, I'll add about another 40 grams of resin. The reason for that, it just seems to be coming out better. You will notice it's got like a yellowy tinge, and that's due to the type of UV additives that I'm having added to this. So we make the stuff down here in Christchurch, and once it's made, we leave it for a fair while to settle. I have used it when it's been freshly made, and it yeah, it's just not the same, if you know what I mean. Just rubber up. Rubber up. What do you know? So straight down the guts first. Now this is really like maybe like a matte coat on this piece. I'm not really worried if it doesn't set up dead perfect. This is way overdue, this piece. But at the end of the day, nothing goes out of my workshop unless it's perfect. All our tables, we guarantee them for 10 years. 10 years. And I don't think you'll find any other furniture maker in New Zealand that will guarantee their stuff for 10 years. I could be wrong. I'm just guessing there. So while I'm doing these live videos, you might hear me rant and rave a bit. Might go on about stuff. Might crank up my music, because I love my music when I'm working. Rightio. Am I talking pretty sharp? This is a swamp cherry benzene. These are going out tomorrow. So yes, this is critical that this one comes out absolutely perfect. Once again, I'm not overly worried if I have a bit of wastage. Wastage doesn't bother me. I would sooner have a bit of wastage and a perfect result rather than have a result that's not perfect. And yeah, you know what I mean. Making sure I want the sides really well. Come back over there. Oh yeah. What I do like to do when I'm doing my final coats, I can tell that I've got way too much epoxy on here just by patting it. When I pat it, what I'm doing is I'm making the resin uniform over the whole piece. really hope this darling doesn't blow any bubbles, because that will really bother me. I think this year's going to blow bubbles. I really hope not. But it'll be what it'll be. Okay, got a little bit left over there. So what I'm doing is I'm doing trolls. Yes, that's right. I am doing trolls. These fellas. And I am going through all our colours slowly, one by one. And just doing product examples of everyone. So you guys know what the colour is actually going to come out like. So this one is azure yellow. Just put a little bit of that in there. And once I've used the colour, for example, I just put all my colours to one side, and then I mostly end up giving them away on the Facebook page or on our website, resinswood.com. Because I'm only using this for examples, yeah? And that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool effect. I haven't put a huge amount in there, but I kind of like the blue gold. It's very nice. So we shall we put Mr. Froggy. Mr. Froggy. Put Mr. Froggy up here. I think I'm going to be doing a few pours of frogs today. That's pretty cool. Fiona could be watching this and going, oh my God, Paul, you are spilling resin on my table. Yes, I am. But it's the underside, sweetheart, so don't stress. It's the only free space I've got. Now the leftover here, I'll bring it over here. I've got this magical container. I'll just put all my waste in there. And then once all my waste has been collected, I send it off to Master Don. And Master Don will send it back to me as a stunning bowl. Rightio, cracking on. What's up next? I think what I'll do is I'll gas those two off, and then we'll come back and do these two pencils here. Oh yes. If I can find the gas bottle. Ah, there it is. Alas, I have found it. I'm expecting a client to come round soon and do his table. Rightio, so that's the gas work done. We'll come back in about 15 minutes, give it another gas. Another very important factor when you're doing your resin work, and oh dearie me, we can all fall foul of it. Never let your little sweat drops fall into resin. It will completely destroy the look of your PC working on, and it's just quite demoralising and heartbreaking. Trust me, I do it more than I should. Anyway, cracking on, I am going to use a new bucket. A new bucket. 1.5 litres seems to be about where we're at. So, let's grab some more hardness. Some magical hole. Like I said, this is ultra fast resin. That's pretty cool. There. Pretty much stiff is stiff. Okay. Crikey, Nick, I tell you, I really go through the last bro. Like, I really go through them. Oopsie daisy. Spilling a bit of my harden around over the top. Not ideal. The Swamp Kari one is not showing any signs of blowing bubbles at the moment. The Macarocarpa one has just been a bitch. I mean, you wouldn't think that I've been resining that table for 3 months or 4 months, but yeah, just ridiculous. Okay, there you have it. Just having a sly look out the side, see if the lines here or coming. And now we shall bring these darlings to life. Aha, look at that. Look at that. I found my scissors. Don't want to destroy those. Well, yeah, first off, slowly pulling that out. This resin's actually a little bit cool. A bit cooler than what I'd normally have it. I normally heat it up a little bit before I use it. That's all good. You really want to have your resin, or I should say, you really want to have your timber around, you know, well, you want to have your timber quite warm before you go putting your resin on. You don't want your timber being cold and then you put hot resin on. It's just not a good thing to do. So if you're watching this video, oopsie daisy, naughty. That could be good. Yeah. If you're watching this video, thank you. Hopefully you'll learn something. Hopefully you'll see some of the cool stuff we do. For me, it's just a practice to see how this whole YouTube live thing works. I think there's a lot more into it than what I'm doing. And I should really set up a big screen in here so I can see if anyone's actually watching it or got anything to ask. But we'll see. Oh yes, baby, don't say maybe. Anyway, cracking on. I'll do a bit of YouTube live for Glenn when I go up to Northland Resin and show people what Lynn gets up to. And also for like tutorials on how to do stuff. So I think it could be a very good advertising and marketing tool. Where people can ask us to make things or do a certain type of artwork, and then we can do the piece for them to show them how to craft it themselves. And then what we could do is we could also create custom tutorials and send people thumb drives of how to make a particular project. So lots of things that I want to do. Just a matter of whether I'm going to get enough time in life to do it. Okay. Whoopsie daisy, spitties. Got a little bit left over there, so I have to go and grab another colour or two. Do a couple more frogs. These are going to the top of the South Island. And they will be stung. So if either one of these three blows bubbles today, I'll be a bit annoyed, but I just have to do another pour tonight because my wife and myself are going to leave tomorrow night. My lovely, hot, sexy wife and myself are going to go up to the top of the South Island, drop these off and hopefully see some amazing artists on the way and drop them in some goodies. And then Sunday we're going to fly to the farm, so it's supposed to be taking things easy, but yep. Just right, let's look at this bastard blowing bubbles. I hate it. I hate you. Oh shit. Come on. Little bastard leaves and keep flying bubbles. Rightio. Mamma mia! That's 4 bench checks done. Rightio. Want to clean your hands, always use white vinegar. Best thing to clean your hands, mate. Right, next job. Got to do those frogs. And frogs for colours. Maybe another 2 frogs in there. Another 2 frogs. So to adjust my stock levels, so I'm just about out of frogs. I'm using all the mold, quite a lot of the molds for myself. Are you around there, sir? Okay, cracking on. I need some natural container. I'm going to get all this stuff out of place a bit. Anyway, cracking on. What do you own? So, our next 2 colours, for sure, don't forget, it's going to be green and cerise. So this is fresh green and cerise coming up next. Fresh green. We have a whole range of silicon sticks now, guys. Not so much on resin's good side, more on more from resin. when you're mixing the colours, I'm being very naughty. I'm mixing my colours in my resin, which is very naughty. Fresh green. Well, yeah, so I don't quite have enough resin there. So what I might actually do is just pour some clear on the top ladder, so I'm not taking any effect away from anything else. This is service. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but it's I think I've got a nice colour. These colours are all from Passion Art at the moment. Once we get all the Passion Art colours done, we'll go through and do all of the Colour Passion ones. So I think what I'll do is I'll get Lynn to start doing resin crops with leftover resin. Okay, looking good. Looking good in the hood. So my next job for today is to there's another gas. Clean up my mix. And then take all the containers of resin that I've used to weight down the big table. Put them away, have a bit of a clean up, and then once my client comes, we'll do the fix in the big table. Well, it's not that big. It's interesting. It's unique. Okay, guys. So with that said, I'm going to shoot down to the BP, shoot down the BP road, and grab myself a coffee, maybe a pie, and come back and yeah, have a look at this YouTube thing and see if I can work it out. Have a great day. Love you. Love you guys. Love you. Oh, I've done how to stop that now. Okay, whatever. No idea. Are you sure that you want to stop recording? Okay.